Hey everyone, today I have got a story for you. It's about a boy, a lion, and a lot of drama. You know that one friend who always exaggerates everything, like I just saw the biggest spider ever, and it turns out to be a tiny bug. Yeah, well, imagine that, but with a lion. Buckle up because this boy tall tales just might make you laugh, especially when his prank goes a little off track. Let's dive into The Boy Who Cried Lion, and trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a mischievous boy named Leo. He was known for his love of jokes and pranks, always finding ways to entertain himself, even if it means a little trouble. But little did he know, one of his pranks would lead to a rather surprising adventure. On a sunny afternoon, Leo was sitting in a field watching over the village goats. He grew bored quickly, and an idea popped into his head. He decided to play a prank on the villagers. He jumped up and started shouting, "Lion, lion, help! There's a lion in the field!" His voice echoed through the village. Hearing his cries, the villagers dropped what they were doing and rushed to the field, their hearts racing with fear. One woman even spilled her entire basket of apples, and a fisherman dropped his fishing rod straight into the river. But when they arrived, there was no lion, only Leo, rolling on the ground, laughing so hard he could barely breathe. The villagers were not amused. They scolded Leo, telling him that it wasn't funny to scare people like that. But Leo just couldn't stop laughing, enjoying the sight of their worried faces. They eventually walked away, annoyed and grumbling, while Leo thought to himself, what a great joke. A few days later, Leo got bored again. He decided it was time for another laugh. So he shouted, "Lion, lion, it's even bigger than this time." The villagers paused, unsure if they should believe him, but thinking he might actually be in danger, they rushed to his aid again. They arrived at the field, panting and out of breath, only to find Leo bent over, laughing even harder than the first time. He found their panic hilarious and he couldn't resist mocking them, saying, "You fell for it again." This time, the villagers were furious. They warned Leo that they wouldn't come up to help if he cried out again, but Leo just waved them off. Too busy congratulating himself on his successful prank, he thought they'll always come running. Who could ignore a call for help? One evening, as the sun was setting, Leo was once again sitting among the goats when he heard a strange noise behind him. He turned around slowly and, to his shock, saw a real lion creeping out from the bushes. The lion's eyes gleamed as it growled softly, and Leo's face turned pale. This time his cries for help were real. "Lion, lion, please, someone help me!" He shouted at the top of his lungs, but this time the villagers just shook their heads and continued with their shows, dismissing his cries as another one of his jokes. As the lion crept closer, Leo tried everything he could to scare it away. He waved his arms, made silly faces, and even did a clumsy chicken dance, hoping to distract the lion. The lion, however, was more confused than frightened, watching Leo's strange dance moves with a tilted head. Eventually, Leo had no choice but to scramble up the nearest tree, clinging to the branches as the lion circled below, looking up with curiosity. Luckily, a passerby heard the commotion and spotted the real lion beneath the tree where Leo clung. The man ran back to the village shouting, "There's really a lion this time. Leo is in danger." The villagers, realizing that this time it was no joke, grabbed their tools and rushed to the field. When they reached the field, they found the lion sniffing around the base of the tree. The villagers waved their tools and shouted, scaring the lion away just at the time. The lion ran back into the forest, and Leo shakily climbed down from the tree, his legs trembling with relief. He thanked the villagers over and over, promising that he would never play such a prank again. He has learned his lesson. the hard way. Back in the village, the villagers gathered around Leo, who was still shaken from the encounter. They reminded him that trust is a precious thing, and once broken, it's hard to unback. Leo nodded, knowing they were right. He vowed never to lie again. The villagers couldn't help but chuckle, and one of them joked, "Next time, Leo try a joke that doesn't involve a lion." Leo smiled sheepishly, finally able to laugh a little at the situation. And from that day on, Leo became known as the boy who learned the importance of honesty, especially when it came to lions. He never played another prank about lions again, but he did become quite a good at telling funny stories. Like the time he tried to scare a lion away by dancing like a chicken. And the moral of the story, well, it's simple. Don't lie or you might end up like doing a chicken dance for a lion. Thanks for watching, and remember, always be truthful, or at least make sure there's no lion around where you are joking.